This is a day that the Lord has made. Welcome everyone. My name is Vanessa. Welcome to my channel. We're gonna get ready together. It is Friday. Friday is always a good day. Doesn't matter what's happening, because I work Monday through Friday kind of schedule. Friday is always good. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go a little more than I did yesterday. I am working from home, but I never know if I'm going to be on the camera for a virtual meeting or a virtual call. Plus, I also never know when my child is going to be like, "Mom, can you give me lunch?" And if I can, if I'm available, if it works out, sometimes I do. Why do I keep making these faces? I'm like, not sure why. How are you doing? It is November, right? A few days into November, and I actually wore my sweater, a sweater, this morning when I was taking my son out to school. I live in Arizona, and I take him to school a little after 7, and the weather has been running like high 50s in the morning. For us, that's cold, but I'm sure if you're somewhere else where you actually get snow, it's a lot colder. I'm gonna let that set before I go on. But I was thinking November 1st even would have been a good day to like start wearing a sweater every morning. And I only need it in the morning. And then, of course, about 7 o'clock at night is when a sweater is needed right now. So I have collected, well, not really collected, but accumulated pajamas for the colder months. I don't like being covered up, especially at nighttime, but in the winter, there are moments I do need those long pants and long sleeves, especially in the morning, if I just want to hang out in my pajamas. So I went into my closet and fished for my winter pajama sweater, and that's what I took my son to school in. I'm not quite ready for the pants though. It was nice to have that cold weather. So what is the temperature where you live? Also, what's happening is a little bit irritating, but I have a solution and I need to try it probably later today. When it gets colder, my tires on my vehicles tend to, I start getting that low tire pressure gauge go on. Does that happen to everybody? I mean, I would imagine it does. That's happening to my vehicle right now. But I park it in the sun when I come back from dropping my son off. And then when I go out later, it's not as low. Like right now, they're running at 27-ish. And so when I go in later, they might be 28. At some point, I think I have to put air in the tire. And I was going to research that. Like, is this normal? Or do I need new tires? Yeah, these are the things I'm thinking about all the time. You know, I'm a single mom. I have a full-time job. I own a home, so I've got to maintain everything. I have vehicles to maintain. I have my child. I try to keep my child busy. I want him to be active in school because I was very active. I loved being a part of different groups, of different clubs, of sports. And I never regretted it. I told my child, I would rather you try and be upset with me a little bit than totally regret it later on that you didn't even do anything. So he just finished football. And I don't know, I'm trying to get him to do something else because this is his first week with no football. And he was just riding around doing nothing with his friends that drive. And not doing his homework and things like that. Because at football, at least right after school, they had like study hall session for football players. So they would do their homework. But anyways, what I was saying is, there's always something happening, always something to do. It's exhausting. What just fell? I'm the person that I don't mind being alone, but I want a partner. I want a husband. I want someone to share all these things I'm going through, to help carry my burdens, to share my success. It's just lonely. It's so lonely being a single mom. My son's like, Mom, you need to get a boyfriend. You need to go out and not be worried about what I do. And then if I was a mom that did go out and stuff, he would be like, Mom, you need to spend time with me or something. I don't know. Did any child say that ever? So I'm using my Mad About Matte or something by e.l.f. But I'm trying a different color. I was like, if I'm going to be doing little videos, I want to change it up. So, and do different colors that I normally don't use. On a normal basis, I do a variety of things. And if you've been watching every day, you'll see I change it up every single day. And that's been more or less how I operate. But there are some colors I have not dabbled in. And I decided I'm going to do it. Let's do it. For instance, you could tell that I use these first 5. But there's 5 over here that I really don't dabble in, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm going to go into this one and have some fun with it. My nose is dripping. I have a deviated septum. I learned that, which might be why my nose is a little bit crooked. I don't know. And it creates a drip, is my understanding. But I did test some colors yesterday as I was getting ready for bed and doing my nighttime skincare routine. I was like, what am I going to do tomorrow? So I swatched these on my skin. And this one, if I remember correctly, I was like, oh, that would be pretty to use as the crease shade. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I do like it, especially because we're going into winter. When I think about winter, I think of darker colors. So that's why I figured this would be a good time to go with the different color. Okay, let's set my under eye area. This is a brush from e.l.f. and I think it was like a blush brush. I've had it for so long. The words have disappeared. I am wondering, what am I going to do today? I do have a plan today. At lunchtime, I want to escape to the gas station and get gas in a gas tank to put in my side-by-side. Because I want to, my son and I want to start riding it, especially with football being over. Plus we need to drive it. The battery keeps going dead if I don't do anything with it. I am so blessed. I've been really good with money ever since I was little. I'm all about saving. I'm all about getting the most for my money ever since I was a child. And I've always been a minimalist, kind of a minimalist. And I've never been one to worry about name brands. And I will wear something until it is falling apart. Even though I think I make good money in the full-time job that I have. But I don't see the point in spending more on clothes or shoes or anything like that. I do have a really great life. But I still struggle as a single mom because I don't have a partner to help me out. And I don't want to pay people to do my yard work or pay people to clean my house or anything like that. I'm able to. The Lord made me able to do everything, so I'm going to do it. Okay, I overdid this side, but oh well. Okay, I did my hair like in a twisty and pulled it back only because I think I'm due for a haircut. I'm definitely due to color my hair. Look at that. I will be doing that this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make today a great day.